25-year-old Cindy has always had high standards for the men she dates.
He does. Look at his nose.
Yeah. I never really dated too many guys. You date them for a little while and then maybe find out that they're like not as great as you'd like them to be, and then you just sort of get rid of them.
But in October of 2007, Cindy meets a potential Mr. Right.
He and I ended up meeting each other through a mutual friend at a corporate function. I remembered that he was really cute.
All right, everyone, time for the drawing.
And my friend ended up ensuring that I was the person to win the draw prize, which was a weekend away up at the resort where he happened to work. I brought my roommate. He came out to meet us, and we had lunch together.
How are you?
I just felt this, like, instant connection to him. Like, I was very comfortable with him. It just seemed very right. He was just a genuine nice guy. Those are tough to find. Before I left, he invited me back the following weekend. And I thought, oh, I don't know if I can go. That just seems like too soon, or just not me. Although it was like completely out of character, I went and had another fantastic weekend. From there, it just sort of took off. Every following weekend, he'd come down to see me in the city, or I'd go up to see him.
Everyone absolutely loved him. To see the way that he loved Cindy and the way he looked at her and the way that he treated her and would like jump up if she needed anything. He was so doting on her.
Exactly. Smart.
I traveled a lot. I'd find like a note in my toiletry bag. Cindy, I love you and I miss you already, and I hope you have a great time away, and I'm thinking about you. I had just been totally swept off my feet by this lovely guy who I adored.
It was really exciting for her that she had met someone so great. Okay. And then eventually the emails started coming that she was going to move in with him.
I just totally 100% trusted him, which was huge. He made me feel like I could finally rely on someone else to take care of me.
6 months into their blossoming relationship, Cindy and her boyfriend take a trip to Hawaii.
A few of my friends were like, oh, he's for sure going to ask you to marry him.
You're going to Hawaii, this is a big deal. What if you get engaged? And she's like, no,
It's too early.
The first morning in Hawaii, when romance is the furthest thing from her mind, her boyfriend wakes her up.
Come on. Get up, let's go watch the sunrise. Come on.
I was jet-lagged, and I looked at him and I said, no, I don't want to go. And he was like, oh, come on, Cindy, it's like a first sunrise. And I thought, okay, yeah, you know what, let's go. So we found our own spot on the beach. He was telling me how much he loved me and how much I meant to him. And then all of a sudden he got on his knee, and I thought, holy crap, what is going on? And he asked me if I would marry him. I was ecstatic and shocked.
Oh my God, yes.
Definitely said yes.
I remember being ecstatic, but I definitely was a little scared for her that maybe this was happening really quickly.
Almost immediately, the wedding planning begins, and the couple decides on a small ceremony back in Hawaii.
I think Hawaii sounds excellent. That's where you got engaged, it's sort of where this whole thing started. She liked the idea that it would be really intimate.
His mom, she had passed away a few months before I had met him. So to have a big wedding wasn't something that was of huge importance to him.
As the maid of honor, I was there for the wedding dress shopping.
This is it.
When she found the dress, she was so excited. It felt right.
It was just countdown to Hawaii. They were in love and ready to get married.
Like most brides, Cindy has her anxious moments.
There were a few occasions where I just said, you know what, I'm not sure that this is meant to really be, and had given him his ring back. I think everybody sort of feels those feelings. And then I would take it back and think, I should get over it. We'll be fine because we always are. I do love you, so what am I thinking?
Cindy's dream wedding might be over before it's even begun.
It just felt like I didn't know him anymore. This wasn't the guy that I said yes to on the beach.
Later, a lie, a kiss, and a wedding betrayal.
She gave me the ultimate betrayal. It was my complete trust and confidence, and she just stepped on it and spit on it.
On Left at the Altar. 25-year-old Cindy is about to marry the man of her dreams in the very place where he proposed, on the beach in Hawaii.
The wedding was at the resort that we were staying at.
It was paradise. It was so beautiful.
The wedding will be an intimate affair with just Cindy's bridesmaids, her sister, and a few of the groom's friends and relatives. Just before 2 p.m., Cindy gets ready for her hair appointment.
At that point, my fiance phoned me.
Hey, baby. Oh.
And he asked me if I could leave our passports in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I thought immediately he's probably planning this secret little trip for him and I to just sort of get away from everybody else.
I love you.
I left the passports on her bed and walked to where we were getting her hair done.
She got extensions put in, so she had like long, flowing blonde hair. She looks so gorgeous.
Now the wedding is just 2 hours away.
That's why you gotta love her.
I'll get it.
Thanks.
Then there was a knock at the door, and I opened it, and it was her fiance. He wasn't dressed and was crying a little. By the look on his face, I just knew that something was really, really wrong.
I noticed he was crying. And I just knew that his mom was such an important person in his life, and she wasn't there to experience any of this. And so I thought this was something that was deeply impacting him. He looked at me, and I said, you know, what's going on? You're scaring me.
I love you. But I can't do this.
I said, sorry, are you joking? And he was like, no. And I just felt like so blindsided. I said, I just need you not here.
I saw him leave, and things obviously weren't okay.
I just sat on the floor crying.
My heart literally broke. It just sunk in my stomach. We were all in absolute shock. No one knew what to say or do.
I felt the most betrayed I've ever felt in my life. Someone who I loved and trusted more than anything. My best friend was just responsible to make me feel the way I was feeling.
Seeing my longtime best friend being so heartbroken was one of the hardest things I've ever seen. She kept saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I thought, oh my God, how am I supposed to get through this?
Something like this, like, it's so huge, and none of us have been through anything like that. So what can you say? Your whole life, all of a sudden, poof.
I wanted to just get out of the room because the room was the wedding central.
Not to mention that the entire view from the hotel room was the reception. All the white chairs and catering and the priests and photographers and everything.
Cindy opens the closet to get a change of clothes and makes an infuriating discovery.
When he asked me to leave our passports in the bedroom, he actually packed up his things. He could have told me a lot earlier and spared me a lot of the heartache and embarrassment.
Cindy and her girlfriends decided to stay at the resort.
Finally, we decided we're not going to let this get us down. We're here, and we're going to get you through this.
We did anything that we could possibly think of to keep me occupied.
We were snorkeling and hiking and surfing.
No one left her side. The whole rest of the time we were in Hawaii, she was never alone.
I had never felt so, well, like betrayed in one aspect, but in another aspect, so loved.
Back at home, reality sets in.
I took a good few days to lie on the couch and absolutely cry. What else are you supposed to do other than accept it and move on? But like, accepting it and moving on is really hard.
And there's one thing making it harder: not knowing why she was jilted.
The way he acted and what he did seemed so contrary to the kind of person that we thought he was.
So I ended up meeting him. And I said, I want to know why he did this, and he just said he went with his gut. And I said, that is it. And he said, yeah. I think we had met, and things had taken off fairly quickly after his mom had passed away. And I think I was maybe a bit of a replacement, just maybe a piece in his heart that he was looking to fill.
Having found closure, Cindy moves forward. And today, she's back to herself.
You know what? I feel great. I just think the most important things to learn from this is to trust yourself and to surround yourself with people who care about you and that you care about. Everyone has something pretty terrible that they have to experience in their lives, and now we can just know that and feel comfortable with sharing those things and being more open with each other. Now more than ever, each of us appreciate each other just that much more.
Everywhere. Yeah. And